us today.
Hi, how are you?
Great. I heard you're going home today. That's so exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
How are you feeling about all of your ostomy stuff?
I'm feeling pretty good. I've been changing it on my own now, which is awesome, and I'm feeling pretty confident in it.
Okay, so I came in kind of to get you to show me how you would do it, just so we can make sure that you're doing it properly and to make sure that you're doing it and nothing's leaking or anything like that. So why don't you just go ahead and show me how you would do it?
Perfect. So I'm just gonna use this because I changed mine not that long ago.
Okay.
But so if this had a product on it, if I was just changing the bag, like emptying it, I would just undo the, go to the bathroom, undo the clip, and let it go into the toilet, and I would clean the end of it, and I would fold it back up. I was changing the whole product. I would peel off the adhesive, and sometimes I might need to use like an adhesive remover. I would take that off just all together, and I would discard of it. And so I'd check the area, I'd clean it because it's probably dirty, with just a washcloth and some hot water. And then I would check the area for any like rash, or if this is like really dark, like it should be regular, like red and functioning properly, so passing stool. So I get it clean with just the water, and I'd let it dry because this is not going to stick if it's wet. I had ran into that problem. And then if I wanted to use like anything like the powders and stuff, then I could use it now on the red skin around it. So after I prepped everything, I would open up this package, which is already open, but I'd use this, and I'd peel off this piece, and then I'm gonna size it to the stoma. Can you hit this? There. I think that's pretty good, and then you just kind of like press this down.
Yeah, so you want to make sure you get a nice
Like
sealed
seal, yeah. So
just to make sure that nothing's leaking underneath of it.
There, I think that's a good size.
Yep.
And then, so I would put that around my stoma, make sure everything's clean and dry, and then I just want to make sure that it's pressed down, so I really like seal it.
Yep.
Good, and this is going to keep it from leaking at all, so I really want to keep it pressed down and sealed. And these are nice because you can see any like leakage that's happening, so if like you had an accident, then you can kind of maybe get to the bathroom before it gets really bad. And I just make sure it's really pressed down because like you see there, if it's going to peel up anywhere, it'll peel up from the belly button. But yeah, and then you could probably take some of this off if you needed to. Yep. So once that's on, I take my ostomy bag and I would seal it because the nurse told me this and it's really helpful. So I want you to fold that up like that with my Velcro and tuck that in there. And do this just so you don't have any accidents. And then I just take it and press, and it would click on. I think this is the wrong size, but it would click right on there, and I make sure I listen for the click, and it should be all good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So just a couple of things. When you're cleaning it with the warm water, make sure it's not too hot.
Yeah.
Because you can't, your stoma, you can't really feel anything, so you can't tell if you're like burning it or anything like that, so just make sure that you're checking that. And do you know how often you should be emptying the bag?
When it's a third to a half full,
Right.
which I don't think I wanted to get any more full than that, and I just dump it into the toilet, clean it up, and make sure I keep it clean.
Yep.
And then I think I'm supposed to be changing this every 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
No less than 3 because it can be irritating to the skin, but yeah.
Okay.
And another nurse told me that I should be good to shower with or without my bag on, and it should be fine. Just use fragrance-free soap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It seems like you have a really good understanding of changing it, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, I think it went better when I did it on myself.
Yeah,
but
it's okay.
Perfect.
So the dietitian and physiotherapist are going to be in to see you, but before I go, did you have any more questions for me about anything?
I actually do have a question, and it's kind of embarrassing.
No such thing. It's okay.
When can I have sex? Like, is it safe?
Yeah, it's totally safe for you to start having sex. I would probably wait 2 to 4 weeks after you just got your surgery, so things are going to be a bit tender on your abdomen and stuff like that. But after that, as long as you feel comfortable to have sex, you're totally okay to do that. Some people find it, they want to cover on it, on the ostomy bag.
I have one of those,
just if they feel like embarrassed or anything like that. Some people want to try a different position that maybe doesn't put so much pressure on the bag. Okay, so up until you feel like you can start to have sex again, so 2 to 4 weeks, you could try different things in that time frame if you have a partner and you want to do stuff still. And the best way to kind of go about talking to them is just to be open with the communication. And if you don't have a partner and maybe you're getting a new partner or something like that, again, like the best thing to do is just kind of be open about it and talk about it with them. Some people also find that if they clean the bag and change their bag before they're going to engage in sexual activity, like they feel a bit more comfortable and not so anxious just because there's less chance of a leak. So cool. There's lots of different ways, so don't be embarrassed at all. It's a valid question.
I was just worried if it was safe or not, but that makes me feel a lot better. Thank you. I guess I'm just kind of worried, like, if I'm ever gonna be like normal again, like.
And you want to know what? That's totally a fair feeling to be having. You know what I mean? It's a big change. Some people really find it uplifting and like they feel free not to have like their disease symptoms kind of bogging them down anymore, and they kind of feel like the stone was a way to, you know, get their normal life back. But some people don't feel like that, and some people really feel like it's holding them back and they don't feel like themselves, and both feelings are totally normal. It's definitely something that takes use, you know what I mean, like it takes some time to get used to. But the best thing that you can do is kind of to be open about your feelings and talk to people about it. Never be afraid to reach out to a nurse or, you know, someone to talk to, and there's peer support groups as well.
I've never heard of that. Cool.
Yeah, that could be something to look into. We could definitely set you up with something like that, just so you could, you know, talk to some people that are going through a similar thing.
That's cool. I mainly just don't want it to run my life, but I'm sure, but I'll definitely look into those peer support groups because that could be really helpful. Okay. Thank you. That's awesome.
So the dietitian and physiotherapist will be right in.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hi, my name's Devin. I'm a dietitian here. So we're just going to go over a few things before discharge because obviously, as you know, this is a huge lifestyle change, but you're not as restricted as you might think you are. But one of the biggest things that we can stress is that right now you probably eat 3 big meals, more heavy towards the nighttime. But we suggest eating smaller, more frequent meals, like about 4 to 6, and consuming your bigger meals earlier in the day if you are going to.
Okay,
so
that makes sense.
Less output at night, less input in the morning. It's probably more comfortable to sleep as well. And also, this is kind of controversial because some people hate bland meals, but it might not be what you love right now, but staying away from like more spicy, really fried things that can make you bloat, have gas, anything like that's going to cause discomfort, you should probably stay away from.
Okay. I don't like spicy food, so it should be good.
You're safe on that. Okay. And then also dairy is a big thing that actually causes a problem for a lot of people because it can cause gas, bloating, things like that. So either maybe you didn't have a dairy intolerance before, but it's possible you developed one now.
Dairy didn't go well with my Crohn's, so
for sure.
I don't eat a lot of it, so that should be good.
Dairy supplements or dairy alternatives are the way to go for this. And also, this might seem contraindicated, but low fiber foods, because that's going to cause less bulky stools, because bulky stools might cause an obstruction, which will only cause pain and discomfort, which we don't want you to experience at all, as well as chewing your food all the way. It seems really simple and elementary, but it will help with digestion so that there's not as big pieces being excreted.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
For sure. And is there any particular items you're concerned about in your diet or anything you should stay away from that you're...
I eat a lot of vegetables. Like, is there, like, anything...
So, fruits and vegetables are actually typically avoided because they can cause either a lot of output or bulkier items such as like celery or cabbage or like those kind of big vegetables can cause a little blockage and pain. So we recommend if you are still going to consume such things cooked all the way, removing seeds, something like that, so it's just like softer on your system, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
And also the biggest thing is stay hydrated. Don't
Yeah,
want to overdo it,
that,
but at the same time, make sure you stay hydrated so that your output
is easy.
Easier to Do you have any other questions for me?
No, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, I'll definitely make sure I cook my vegetables and stuff and remove any seeds. That'll be a big one for me. But thank you. I really appreciate that.
And I believe you have appointment physiotherapy soon, so I'll be in.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Hi, my name's Caitlin, and I'm from physiotherapy.
Nice to meet you.
So I've been talking with the nurse and I understand that you're really active. You were like an athlete and everything.
Yeah, I really like to play soccer, and I'm
Yeah.
a little worried about if I'm gonna be able to or not. So.
Okay, yeah, well, no worries. So basically, a lot of people, their activity level goes down just within the first 6 to 12 weeks, just because you're just in recovery mode, basically.
Surgery and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not to say that you can't do anything during those 6 to 12 weeks.
Okay.
It's also very important to make sure that your abdomen muscles, that they're strengthened in that.
Yeah,
Just
that
to
makes
help
sense.
move things along. And
Yeah, I
like,
can already feel that it's weaker.
yeah,
So.
yeah. So starting with that, it's not a great idea to just go straight into like crunches and sit-ups, as you might know. But just like gentle rehabilitation at first. So just like even just normal everyday things, just not laying in bed all the time and stuff. But I don't think I'm too worried about you with that, knowing that you're an athlete. You probably want to get.
I'm eager to get up and move.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, gentle core exercises are the way to go. After a while, after like 3 to 4 weeks maybe, it's always a good idea. You can start doing more planks and stuff like that. It might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but a good way is that you can just make sure it's secured in your pants and stuff, so it's not hanging your ostomy bag. You have to be cautious with vigorous activity just during the first 3 months in your recovery period still.
I guess I'm kind of worried about getting bumped and stuff like that.
Yeah, so once your area is more healed, that's not as big of an issue, but in the first 3 months, definitely, because it can cause irritation. You don't want to like rip off the ostomy bag or anything. But most people, they get right back into it if they're eager to. People run marathons still, play rugby, so soccer's not going to be an issue for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good to hear.
I also have some exercises that you can start with, just like the gentle rehabilitation ones.
Yeah.
There's some core connect exercises, pelvic tilts, and knee rolls. They're all great ways to just start easing your way back into it. I have this book here with a bunch of different exercises you can look into.
Perfect. Awesome.
So I'll leave you with that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Do you have any questions?
No, I was just really concerned about getting back to soccer, but that makes me takes a little bit of weight off, pressure off, and it's a little less stressful because I was pretty sad about that.
No need. You're good. You get right back into it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. See ya.
Yes, see you.